not showing you. Look, you show something this time.
Whatever your life story, you deserve access to comprehensive, affordable health insurance. But it can be hard to know where to start. That's why Minnesotans have MNsure. MNsure is where you can find health coverage for every Minnesota story, regardless of where you live or what your income is. MNsure is the only place where you can access savings to help lower the cost of your health coverage. And you can get free help in person or over the phone to enroll in a plan that fits your needs and your story. Visit MNsure.org today to get started.
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Yvette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These Jet Setting Divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hi, I'm Jeanette.
Hey, I'm Yvette.
Hi, and I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies, what's going on?
Hey.
Nothing but hey, Kate. I think we it's the holiday. We're getting started in that holiday.
Right.
Momentum right now. So we got a lot of announcements. Tell about a lot of things. Maybe we could just tell everybody what's going on with us. We got some sponsors. We want to give some shout outs. And then we also want to make sure that we, tell them what we're going to be doing next. Yvette, what you want to tell them?
Well, Thanksgiving is like in a couple of days, so
yeah,
we're going to be enjoying some of our family and friends. It's going to be so good because we haven't been able to do this because of the pandemic. We haven't been able to, get our families together and enjoy one another. And I mean, it's Thanksgiving. We're going to enjoy some good food, fun, fellowship. We're going to be giving thanks, just grateful about what's about to happen in the next
because
days.
This has really been like a crazy couple of years. And I think this is really, for most people, the first time they'll be able to get back with their families, since the pandemic started. What about you, Jay? What's going on with you?
Okay, so with me, I am currently in Arkansas. You see all my family pictures from the background. I'm visiting my family. I'm from Arkansas, and we are celebrating Thanksgiving. But I can tell you on a personal level, ladies, even though I'm happy and I'm thankful for being alive in this past year, I still got stuff that I'm dealing with in life. And we try to keep it real cool on this show. Like, we're pretty and we post these pretty pictures online and everything. But we're really dealing with some SHIT,
I definitely I feel you, Jay and Yvette. This has just been one of those years that, I mean, even when we looking at the news and the stuff that happens, I'm like, I don't want to get too deep and have put no opinion out there for Jet Setting Divas. I have my own opinion, but we are seeing unprecedented things. You can shoot somebody and get off, then somebody can get killed and they can say, it was self-defense. It's just crazy. And then, we get around the holidays and people have a different mindset when it gets to the holidays. And I think it's because, I think culturally we have said holidays is family and you're always with your family. And then everybody don't have family. And a lot of people have had a lot of loss this last year.
You have people that are dealing with the loss, because I know a lot of people are sad around the holidays.
Yes.
I lost my dad the last holidays, but he really didn't celebrate it.
Yes.
So,
the holidays are kind of like bittersweet type. You have some people that just love the holidays, they enjoy, they just want to get out and do things and enjoy. And then you have some people who get down and they have just during the holidays because they can't be with family or they lost loved ones, or, it's just a mixture of different things. And
yeah.
For me though, it always feels better for me though to give back. So if you're missing your family during the holidays, go out and volunteer with the homeless, volunteer like me and Tina and Yvette did. We volunteered at the North Texas Food Bank. Volunteer, help somebody else out, and that'll enrich your life.
And and another thing that you should do is really, I think what people don't reach out, and like, me myself, I have a large family, but they're in different places, and my children, they live in different places, and I found myself like, okay, for another holiday, like, what am I really gonna do? Because I think last year I just sat in the house by myself. I didn't say anything. I probably cooked me some food and it was just me, but I have a different personality. And there are people who, just call a friend or call a neighbor. I think my hairstylist even asked me, she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Nothing." She invited me over. Sometimes people cook so much
I think
food.
Tina is blocked now. Okay, Tina, you were okay.
I said people cook so much food, and I was. You can hear me. People will cook so much food, and you can always ask somebody, or just tell somebody, hey, can I get a plate, or But people gotta, open up and say it, because I think that's another problem is people feel like they gotta be alone.
But that's just it. Some people don't say that they're not doing anything. You just assume that everybody is okay. If you don't open up and say anything, nobody knows knows anything. Just like I'm not cooking. We're gonna order food, and then we're gonna have some family that's gonna come over to my house. I know Jeanette is going over to. You're in Arkansas now, with your family. And Tina, I didn't know what Tina was doing, because Tina be jumping on planes and heading off to places that we don't even know about or whatever. And she's like, I'm not here. I'm gonna be here. I'm like, well, you're welcome to come on over here. I mean, we're gonna have, a few. It ain't gonna be a lot of people, but it's just gonna be, a small size gathering. And of course, just come on over. And people need that. They need that. You just don't know.
I'm gonna go over with family. So everybody is doing things and getting together with family members. Ladies, I'm getting a little hot, so I gotta take out the sweatshirt. But everybody's getting together with family members, and if you don't have anybody to get together with, reach out. Have a Friendsgiving. We've had Friendsgivings many years.
Yeah, that was a fun thing, and we would do Friendsgiving before Thanksgiving, like the weekend before, and and then that would be a good time for us when remember we would just we would pick names, and we would as a girl group, and we would be prepared for Christmas. So you can create some things. I mean, I know online virtual. A lot of people don't want to get out. You still can use those same mediums and have a virtual Thanksgiving. I mean, you got to do something, because I'm gonna tell you, life will take you down some dark roads if you allow them to. And we know that this is a time of the year where suicide's high, and people are just illnesses have taken people out during these times. And stress is a killer. People have all these different things going on in their life, and they don't say anything. You bottle it up, and guess what? What? The next thing you know, you got a heart attack on your hand. So, people gotta, just really, really reach out, talk to someone. And loneliness is a killer as well.
Last year,
we want to tell them about the new thing new podcast that we're going to be starting, where we're going to be telling you about.
Oh, wait. I think Yvette had something she was going to say first.
No, I was just about to reiterate what Tina said about the virtual Thanksgiving. Last year, we actually had virtual Thanksgiving. I cooked dinner, and it was nobody but me and my husband and our kids. And we got on a Zoom call with all of our family members. Yeah. And we walked and ate. It actually was fun.
Yeah.
Just because you're at home alone doesn't mean that you can't, if you can't travel, if you can't, get to where you need to be, you can't be with your family, get on a Zoom call and sit and have dinner, talk to each other and eat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just an idea.
Yeah, and it's not like it used to be. And now that things have opened up, they have Major League. They have a different football games and things going on. You can always find something. You remember, it used to be a time when the stores were closed and the restaurants were closed. But I think doing this now, because we're coming out of pandemic, I hear more restaurants are opened on Thanksgiving. You can start your your Black Friday and everything.
Yep.
I would say too that we know that everybody's dealing with issues and everybody's dealing with, I know throughout the past year with losing my dad, I've dealt with like personal issues. I've gotten into counseling. I've even had to take medication. And so what we know is that everybody is dealing with things in their life. So Tina, you want to tell them about the new podcast that we're getting ready to jump off?
Yes,
not all the pretty things in life, but some that you want to tell them. We're going to be talking about some ugly stuff that they might not.
Because you know what? That brings
stuff.
it all together.
Real life stuff.
Real life shit.
Because
I think we can say shit on FTC. So it's life shit because what we deal with on a regular basis, just like Jeanette was kind of sharing a little bit about her personal, we hear it every day. We were just reading an article today about a celebrity or a social media influence. That people look at your life and they're making assumptions about what's going on with your life. Pretty pictures are pretty pictures, but you don't know what goes on behind that pretty face.
Right.
Yeah. And I tell people just because we post pretty pictures, Yvette, you could tell them just because we post pretty pictures, I mean, we have pretty lives, we have problems just like everybody.
We go through a lot of different things, and we have a lot of information that we can that y'all can probably relate to.
Yeah.
That,
because we're moms, we're sisters, we're your aunts, we're wives, your wives and girlfriends, and boyfriend, whatever, you have relationships in your life that we are all kind of going through. I mean, we have adult kids, we have friends with kids that are grade school. It's just so many things that we got to deal with, and we gotta vent. Now we're not gonna not have our Jet Setting Diva podcast. This is in addition to
it's going to be
our Jet Setting Diva podcast,
and it's going to be a new podcast. It's called Life SHIT.
Yes,
that's what it's going to be called. And we're going to just talk about what we're doing to deal with those things we're dealing with in life, and what maybe you all can help us out with what things that you're dealing with. And we're just going to keep it real because a lot of people, everybody's putting out pretty pictures, and you think that everybody has this perfect life. And at the end of the day, we all are struggling with the same things. And I think if we can, I know people come to me and said, "Oh, you went to this place. Well, you don't have any problems in life," and I have so many. So I think just being real with people and you I'm in your same place.
You can share, and you can share. I mean, we'll have an opportunity to really share some things. I mean, because and resources. We have to take control of our own health. We have to take control of our own mental, physical, just emotional health on a regular basis. And we and just like we share stuff about things that I know you do for like vitamins and things that you do holistically. We definitely have an opportunity to talk about the real deal. Counseling is not a bad thing. Taking medication is not a bad thing. And then telling people what's really going on so they don't look at your life saying, "Oh girl, you look so thin," and you find out that that person has an eating disorder, and that's something that's really, really perpetuating a problem that they are trying to deal with, as opposed to you look fat, you look fat every time you take it. Why you don't know why? What's going on in my life? So people really, really do need to hear the real deal.
Yeah,
I look at it like this: if you're going through something mentally, don't just be down in the dumps and you just dealing with that. We go through things too. Just because we travel and we go to restaurants and we look like we having fun, we have personal problems too. We overcome some of those things by having some self-care, by going, by doing what we do, travel and doing something personally for ourselves. So it's just not about dealing with life shit. You got to be able to do something for yourself, to come from out of that.
And I would say too, just sharing it. just being truthful about sharing it with each other. Because I think one thing that we do, we may come on Jet Setting Divas and we're Jeanette, Yvette, and Tina and Jet Setting Divas, but we also afterwards, and that's what our new show is going to be about, life shit. It's going to be the after show where we tell you the real deal about what's going on. And it's not all pretty. And, we're dealing with all issues, and and you know what? I'll tell you all, when I may look at Yvette or Tina and say, oh, they have a perfect life. And then I talk to them about life shit that they're dealing with. And then I realize, wait a minute, they're dealing with the same stuff I am. We all
we done been married. Right. Look, we done been married. Yvette married again. We done been divorced. We've been single. We dating, we've been, we've gone through a gamut of a lot of different things. We got crazy family members. We got, kids that drive us crazy. We got it all.
Yeah. That's why we take trips. That's why we.
That's for real. That's for real.
Forget this. Forget. Let's forget everything that's going on, ladies. Let's go. Let's go.
Exactly. Everybody can have their own outlet. Maybe it's swimming. Maybe it's going to the lakes fishing. Ours is travel.
Yeah.
Maybe it's reading your Bible or studying with your study group. But everybody can have their own outlet that's going to help them in life.
Yeah, and you need it, and you gotta have it. If you think you can do this by yourself, you are absolutely crazy.
No. But throughout the last couple of years, we've been put in a situation where we've been separated because of COVID, because of just everything that's going on. Some people wanting to get vaccinated, others not. We've been separated. So we got to come back together. Even if it's through means like we got to come back together and support each other.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, good. Yeah, so but again, we got to thank all our sponsors, Hy-Vee, AARP, Minnesota, who else out there? Everybody that supports us, we're part of a large podcasting network. Shletta Makes Me Laugh, and all of our other podcast family, we definitely, we want to wish, we have one of our own that's going through a time right now in his life, and we want to wish Jason well. We're bringing on a new podcaster, and we just want to make sure that there's just a lot of things going on, and if you went through the whole series, you'll see that our podcasts don't just talk about travel. The other podcasters, they go through, they have spiritual journeys. We have diversity and inclusion. We have people who've lost babies, and and how to deal with life after, and so life after loss.
We've got Dr. Verner. She will get your life right. And give you some good advice. Yeah. There's so many of her podcasts that I'm looking forward to watching while I'm off during the holidays. So I think that will really, really help me with my life.
Yeah, and I think another thing is that one thing we probably don't do. I know we wake up, we pray every day, but put in a positive message, like listening to a podcast, or I think we've all kind of said, just aside from our own podcast, just listen to a podcast. If it's spiritual, if it's calm water, something that gets your day started. That helps.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, this has been great, and I want everybody to just be ready for those Jet Setting Divas, because we finna talk about some life shit, and it's finna get real. And I'm telling you, unfiltered, unedited, and we gonna make sure that you understand that the reason we travel is because we got some stuff going on.
So we might not need to get too dirty, but Tina might get a little bit.
I'm gonna get dirty. You know what? Until tell the real deal. I'm not trying to be fluffy. I'm not trying to be fluffy.
So we might be talking about voodoo and doo-doo and all kinds of craziness on life.
Awesome, ladies. This has been great. And y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. And y'all know my birthday coming up soon.
Yes. Yvette, any last words?
So we're gonna give them some real good tea and some real life information on this next podcast. So stay tuned. And the next few weeks, we're gonna have a couple of events. Just like Tina said, it's her birthday. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna enjoy. And we're gonna celebrate. We just celebrated your birthday.
Your birthday, Jeanette. Happy birthday. Just a couple of days ago.
I think Jeanette celebrated for like a month, I believe.
Those Scorpios be doing something. They be doing a lot of celebrating.
Right.
But it's Sagittarius season coming up.
It is, and I'm gonna celebrate with Tina for Sagittarius. She's maybe a week after me. I'm gonna be celebrating with her, so I'm looking forward to her birthday celebrations at some new spots in Dallas that we'll be able to show you. Maybe we can even podcast from one of those new spots. That
may be a good idea. That might be a good idea. If we go roller skating, we ain't doing it.
And even though we are at these little hot spots in Dallas, we're still dealing with boo-boo and different stuff too.
Ladies, have a happy Thanksgiving. And you guys, continue to do what you do to keep your life in order.
Well, I'm Jeanette.
I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina. And we are the Jet Setting Divas.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy your family and your friends and your holiday.
Bye.
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
When my father-in-law came to live with me 5 years ago, I was overwhelmed by all the important decisions I had to help him make, especially the one about choosing the right Medicare plan. They got more than 100 plans alone in Minnesota, so how was I supposed to know which one was right for him? Thank goodness for the Senior Linkage Line. It's a free statewide service of the Minnesota Board on Aging in partnership with Trellis and the other area agencies on aging. They connect us to services and supports to help us find the answers we need. And honey, it's free. Did y'all hear me? Free help getting the best Medicare plan for you and your loved ones. The folks at the Senior Linkage Line, let me tell y'all something about them. They really care. They will work with you to figure out if your medications are covered. That way you know ahead of time what you're going to pay out of pocket. So do like I did. Give them a call at 800-333-2433 or log on to trellisconnects.org. And y'all best hurry up because time is running out to change your Medicare plan. You got until Tuesday, December 7th to find one that's right for you. So don't wait. Call the Senior Linkage Line today at 800-333-2433 or log on to trellisconnects.org. Let them help you like they helped me. You'll be glad you did. It never fails. Every fall, I fall into a funk. Daylight savings time used to have me singing the blues until I found some help at BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com. It's an online resource that matches you with your own licensed professional therapist. Listen, ain't no shame in talking to somebody about how you feel. Your mom and your friends are great to talk to when you have problems. They're your go-to. But sometimes you need a professional, and that's where you need to call BetterHelp.com. Sometimes it's the only way to get your happy back. BetterHelp.com offers secure online counseling, either over the phone or via video. Now, it's not a crisis line, but BetterHelp.com has counselors who'll help you with your anger, stress, depression, or anxiety. The good news is that they're more affordable than traditional in-person counseling sessions. But you know what? If your money is funny, don't worry. BetterHelp.com even offers financial aid. Let BetterHelp.com help you get your happy back. Log on today to BetterHelp.com.